Good afternoon and welcome back to Club Musgrave for day 2 of the State Championship Peers. I'm Robbie Allen and with me is Jimmy C. Very shortly. Just like to thank our sponsors of this event, which is Experience Gold Coast, and of course the finals are hosted by Club Musgrave. Special thanks to Queensland Government, Sports and Recreation Department and the Bowls Queensland Match Committee. And of course, Bowls Queensland is always and proudly supported and sponsored by Mullins More Than Law, Queensland Government, BCIB Insurance Brokers, TGI, Puma, J. Carroll Club Promotions and the Bioscapes Group. So if you need any of those services from those people, certainly give them a call.
Rightio. By about 9 o'clock.
This team is Shane Greentree and Mark Crighton versus Wade Clayton and James Webster.
A little bit of chalk.
I'm picking this is Mark Crichton on the mat now. I don't know these guys from Drayton. So certainly if we're calling them the wrong way round, let us know.
Ball into a great spot.
Okay, this game is time limited to 2 hours 30 still. It's only a quarter final. And after this, the semi-final will be 3 hours. Then the final will be no time limit.
I only ever played at Drayton once. In their fours. Not even sure what time of the year it was.
Oh, I've never played out there. We did a live stream out there one year though.
It was beautiful greens I'm talking. Would have been 20 years ago probably. Nice and fast.
Yes, it would have been at least 2, maybe 3 years ago we did Premier League out there, and 3/4 of the way through the day a big clap of thunder and lightning struck around about 100 odd or 150 metres away from where we were.
But Jack.
Blew the power and everything. So
Not got the Jack. Played with Ross Sandico, which is very scary for those people out at Toowoomba and Drayton that know Ross Sandico. It was fours. It was Bruce Waugh from Western Creek and Darryl Berry, ex-Canberra, from Bagara. It was a great weekend.
okay, now we've got a couple of bowls here that are similar colours. It shouldn't be too hard to identify them. There were some close results in that round of 16 just before. Oh gee, I'm just having a look at those clouds out the back there too.
I haven't had a chance to look on my radar. The time we got all those results in and the cards written out. And one of the scores was on backwards, of course, just to try and trick us. Pretty handy shot here.
Okay, that cloud looks to be still sticking out to sea. We should be right, but I've got the umbrellas on standby. I certainly don't want the cameras getting wet.
We're supposed to be... Oh, he's cleaned up, what? One only. Be gentle, don't want to hit that kitty too far. That's not too far.
You get a result this time.
Got two of them.
Looks to be only the one shot there.
We'd think only one shot. Interesting games on the far one. We have Ryan Webster playing, I was going to call him Barry Crocker, Christian Crocker. And Kane Nelson playing Aaron Hewson. It's an interesting little part of the draw.
Certainly is.
The winners will play each other in the next game. Pretty handy starter. Oh, it pulled up.
Actually, that weather is starting to worry me. It looks as if it's going to bypass us. But it's quite strong winds out there. If I'm putting the umbrellas out, it's going to be pretty important that I secure them.
It's blowing a gale.
I just make sure that I put a weight on them when I open it up, otherwise they'll end up like Mary Poppins. You'll be able to pick me up from Paradise Point or somewhere over in the other suburbs.
You can even hear it flapping now.
Just seeing if I can get a wind speed. Yep, 22 km/h
Pretty
winds.
handy.
And it's a straight southerly at this stage by the look of this. Straight southerly at 22 km/h.
See, it feels more than that out there.
Well, that's what it's telling us. That might be down at lower levels rather than up on the hill here.
Maybe. Yes, that morning game between Sean Baker and Ryan Webster, and see which was the best of them out of the Musgrave Hill players. Baker was one in front, holding one down, and Webster drew the shot and sat a little bit around the corner and made two and won 13-12.
Wow.
On 18 ends. Very short scores, 13-12 on 18 ends. But not unexpected when Baker's playing Webster on his home greens. They're both of them's home greens, shall I say. We haven't got any comments. I don't know whether I've...
No, just give it time. Be patient. People are still getting over their lunch and whatever they're having and got their coffee made and sitting down in front of the TV.
We haven't had any... It's a bit early for me to get lunch.
Never too early to eat.
Normally I would race in and have some as soon as this game went out.
I'm going to go and order some very shortly. Get over and done with.
Bounce off that.
I do have some cold bacon and egg pie though for later on this afternoon, because it's going to be a late afternoon and long night. So I have got something to nibble on there. There was some leftover bacon and egg pie, so I've got a couple of hunks of that to keep me through.
Just going to look up a couple of things that I have to look up for tomorrow's singles games that I haven't got a chance to yet, and I know that Sorrow's dealing with people that are scratching from the singles. But as the greens dry out, things will get much better.
Yep.
Brad MacArthur says, "G'day." Hello, Brad.
Wade doing a bit of covering at the back. Unfortunately went in the ditch.
Covered right at the back.
It looks like he's holding those two blues there. Marks. No, Shane has got the teal bowl. Wade's got the blue. Mark's got the yellow, and James has got the multicoloured, I suppose you'd call it. The squiggle bowl. Yeah, that's a good covering bowl there. Splits those three up. Mark's on not a bad line here.
Thereabouts.
Gives him 2 seconds now.
I don't know whether he's going to run to the back, I meant. He's going to draw down there and hope he doesn't touch the yellow bowl.
There's a bit of serious speed into that. If he was a bit tight, he could have done some damage.
This must be aggressive, this one would think.
He's on an attacking line.
And he had to be there, and he couldn't. Oh, he's there.
Played it beautifully, made 2.
Doesn't get down from there. Two to the count makes 3. Shane is the skip, we're getting told here.
Okay. Please somebody let us know, because I had no idea.
No. They're played at the other venue yesterday.
I will fix that up very shortly on that scoreboard.
Thanks, Brandon. We need a bit of info like that. Jamie Dixon. That's bushy Shane Green. Tree. The yellow. And Crighton with the teal. Most trees have got a bit of green in them. We've got to do the difference between teal and blue here. We're going to... Close. Just not quite arriving. Well, looks a bit like 3. Camera angles are a little bit tricky. Might be something to attack. Just arriving. Straight through the aperture. I guess that's what happens when you're 3 down. Just curled it nicely through that gap.
What did I miss, Jim?
Holding 3 and just going to save something. Nearly got shot. A bit like shot. Was 3 down, he went through the gap. Second bowl, he didn't get through the gap.
It certainly looks like he's holding there.
Couldn't see much fun in that. Wade being Kelsey Cottrell's brother. Rain's out to sea, Robbie.
Yep.
I don't know what it's out to sea, but it's out in the sea. It can stay there.
It's looking pretty nasty out there though. Look at those flags in the background there, really fluttering away. And they're bowling right into the teeth of it.
The little edge. No.
Could have made a bit of a difference. Probably still favour the bowl on the centre line, or closer to the centre line.
Well, you're steering clear of it.
And he's out there.
Coming now. Straight through the gap.
Great effort. Good weight for the shot. Oops, Daisy, get back up here. Looks like it's an umpire's job.
Comes Pete. I might have to do a runner for a little while, Rod.
Okay.
That's the one.
Yep, that's the one. Okay, Pete's using the little laser. Nice and quick and simple. Don't have to put the little plates out against the bowls or against the jack. And the blue bowl got the shot. That's another one to Mark and Shane. And Jimmy's just shot away for a bit. I am hoping somebody's going to be coming in soon because my lunch is going to be ready very shortly. I normally have no dramas. I can Normally sit in here behind the computer and do the switching and have a bit of food without affecting anything while the others are talking, but could be a bit different today. Both guys playing the windy side, or I suppose it's not necessarily the windy side, it's the tail breeze that they've got, but that's certainly the wider hand as a rule. You know you can chuck it out there and it will come back. Especially with that breeze, it's just starting to turn into a sou'easter rather than a southerly now. It's just turned a smidgen. So I'll be quartering from the left corner of the screen to the right corner of the screen. Bottom, from the left top to the right bottom. And a good bowl left from Wade, two good bowls here. They're both in play. I believe Shane will play the forehand as well, come down on that wider side. He's got Mark's bowl to promote, or just get round that and rest Wade's bowls. Good bit of air on it. Just a couple of feet short of speed. It depends on James' speed now. He's starting to bend it nicely. Once again, about 3 foot short of travel. Okay, Shane's down here pretty good, and relatively good result, end up in a good place. Still believe he could be one down to that bowl of Wade's. We'll just check on the side camera and see if it tells us anything. It tells us that James has got the shot, and actually it could be close for the second shot there. I just about favour the teal bowl of Mark's. Very close though. Gary Kopp is wishing Wade good luck. I see Danny's there. Good to see you watching, Danny. No doubt you'll be somewhere in the crowd. Okay, Wade's just travelling a little bit. Good back bowl low. Mark just wants to promote his bowl, or just get round it. Looks like he's just under it, whether the speed is going to hold him. Oh, just about sliced it to the right or to the left there. Would have pleased Wade and James if it had. Well pointed again from Wade. Just needs to follow it in and slow. Yeah, that should be second shot. Starting to see a bit of blue sky in that background there now, which is good. That rain has dissipated out to sea. Let's just hope it stays dry all the rest of the day, and hopefully that wind might drop as the day gets on. Shane looking to do some promotion here. It's a good effort. He's still 2 down, but okay, we'll see what James can do here. I thought he might have played on his backhand just through his own bowl. Oh dear. Excuse me a moment, my buzzer's going. Okay, we're back again. Sorry about that break. I just had to go and grab my lunch. The buzzer was beeping. I'm not too sure what happened in the score there, so I'll sneak onto the scoreboard to see if it'll show me. And of course, James happens to be standing right in front of the scoreboard. Okay, we'll update it once we get to see it. looks to be pretty much full length. Yep, it is. Tee to tee, Matt's on the tee. Jack on the tee. And it just caught them out a little bit with their weight. Good bowl there of marks though. And Wade, you will be shifting from there, won't you? Thank you. Psychic powers, either that or he knew I've got a 4x2 in the van I'd bring out. Okay, I'll apologise if it does get quiet a little bit at times in the commentary now. I need to get this food into me while it's still warm or hot. But I will endeavour between mouthfuls to keep you informed of what's happening. But once again, you can see it there in front of you. Looks to be a good measure between those two bowls, but I do favour James's bowl at the back. Wade's just got to get round James's first one underneath that yellow and flopping off the shot bowl. Maybe a little bit. Oh no, the speed's okay. It'll promote James's bowl, which is on the running. Another good bowl there, handy third shot. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw Mark come down pretty quickly on that forehand. It's a nice weighted shot there. That side will hold a little bit better for him. Certainly playing reaching weight. Or just over draw weight actually. I'm not too sure. I think he might have been unlucky and just pushed it through a little bit too far. There's an excellent effort by Wade there. I don't think it's close enough to count, but it's certainly in the head. It was a very good bowl. Something that either one of the teams can just sit onto it and flop down. It must be down the way James is shaping up and looking at that shot off the shoulder of the yellow. So they might be down to that bowl around about the 4 o'clock mark as you look at the screen. And that's Wade's bowl coming through. And all I had to do was to just flop that teal one and it could have made 3. At the moment that looks as if they're holding 1. And we'll see what Shane has to say about this. A good looking bowl here and very unlucky. Right in the scoring zone and ricocheted around and locked those ones in. G'day Kerry Green. It's afternoon at the moment, not morning, but I suppose when you're at Maggie Island everything's just like morning. They tell me it's pretty laid back up there. Okay, if James can just come in here and tap the end of his, or the edge of his bowl or Wade's bowl, could get that teal out of the... Oh, that was a great effort. Need to be about a foot wider than that, or would have made possibly 4. Okay, he's just saying if that teal disappears, there'll be 4 down. So nothing for narrow for Shane. Give it a chance, but keep it wider rather than narrower. It's looking not a bad line, depends on his weight. Just a bit quicker. Won't bend at that speed. Okay, 1 to James. And Wade. Oh, looking for the second. Just to update the scoreboard from that last end, the Wade and James had scored a 2. Their scoreboard is opposite of my one, so if you see it on the screen, Helensvale is on the left hand side of the scoreboard on the screen, on the picture, whereas on the screen here they're on the lower half. Okay, Pete's getting the work this afternoon, alright. Does a great job. becomes a little laser again. Got the measurement, then he locks it in. That's it, chalk this bowl as well. Gets the measurement, locks it in, and then does some comparison. And the blue one was in, so it's only one to James and Wade. So they trail 3-4 after 5. Another tee to tee. Both these guys are enjoying this length. Well, the last end proved that they were more than capable of getting them close on it.
Okay, we're back. Just get that microphone bit. Rightio, what have I missed? 4-3. 4-3 after 5 ends. We're out where they come from. Pull up at the back, thought of going in. Okay, what have we got? Danny Rocco, Gary Kopp, good luck Wade, Rod Cole watching in Perth, Warren not out of bed yet, Kerry Green, hello Kerry. Around it, nearly around it. Little edge, good shot. A bit inviting to be up there all the same. He's up there, he's close to the jack, close to the gap too. Oof. Oh. Couldn't be thrilled with that. He had the 2 bowls coming up, the jack and the yellow bowl. It was hard to see him missing all 4 results. Rightio. Can hardly miss this. Imagine being 2 down. There's 1 round the corner and 2 to hit in. Just about drawing it. Look at that same. We have a 12-4 game. Webster and Crocker. Has to be a bit careful. Didn't quite make it. Clayton and Webster. Took a little bit more grass and duly copped the breeze and stayed out there jack high. Shane Krause, Crighton and Bushy, Heather Lovell. What's happening with the streaming boys? It's so annoying. It's annoying us too. You should see Robbie. He's back kicking his legs in the air like a dead ant. Morning to Tim Smith. Dean and Dale, McWillie. Boys. And when they were too far behind. Nelson scored that end. Might be able to work out which, as it's 10-1 at the moment. It'll either might be 12-1. Now we know. Brendan's and 10-2 to Hugh. Over meaningful. And try on the 6 foot. I don't know whether you call that panic station. The first lead bowl. That's fire too. All he did was take out Brendan's bowl. But we'd say there's panic. Getting behind. Just so I don't suppose that Kane's going to change his technique very much. Took the toucher off. Action happening out there. We've got the internet up and working again. Can he make it? That's 3. He's going to... Oh no, he's just playing to it. Might require a bit more. Bruce Smith. It's Bruce. Jan Buckley. Let's go, Drayton. Around the jack. Limber up, I'd think. The jack. Wait, got to run. may remain at 4. Like cricket, he said, 4 shots, double the score. I wouldn't want to double it again. Sticking with the long end. Yeah, not too bad. They are playing with the wind this way. It gives a little bit better chance of reaching the head. Somewhere near it here. Well, that's a shot. 1.5, we'd say. Dylan Famillo says the green looks nice. Well, it's fairly heavy, but it had 6 inches of rain on it a couple of days ago. And it had 14 inches or something on it in the previous 2 weeks, but the 6 inches was in one day. Nobody's expecting it to run very fast. We saw how heavy that rain was. Yeah, well, wasn't a surprise. Webster drew 4 shots last end. That's 5 in a row. James Webster. Very good name, that. Nearly got there. Just let him go, Wade. While he's on fire, just let him plonking him in there. Walked away from that one. Don't know why. Maybe he was overconfident on drawing another toucher. But it wasn't a surprise to me that he's drawn 6 in a row, but he turned his back on it. Paul Vardy, Gosley 7-2 up versus Chop Pollock. Huey 10-2. Yes, we got the Huey one. We weren't too sure. I can't get my head round the corner here far enough to see that. But it's not 10-2 anymore. It's 10-5 on that end. They tried to pot the Bear Kitty. They eventually did and scored a 3. run for cover. Be really good if the kitty goes forwards. Going. Gone. Bit closer. Bit closer than the last one. It's in that gully. That gully. It was a much better attempt. Almost say it was very unlucky not to get a result. 2 down. The way he's drawing down that side, you can see the 2 bowls he's played down that side. Why not make it 3? It might widen the target, but still, when you're playing that well, you just draw too many shots. It's not short. Might only be 1. Imagine it's 2. Got enough weight to do very much damage. I think he should have stuck on the hand where he just played 3 bowls. But we're not sure how many that is. Just done a 4. Wouldn't want to lose a 3 straight after it. Is that only 1? Okay. Bruce Smith says, looks good. Looks like it's fixed.
Yep, it's perfect streaming again now, Bruce. There's a little glitch in the matrix on the NBN.
Exactly on the halfway mark of this 2.5 hour game. Well, that's good weight. There's a gap. Looks like he hit the gap.
And 1 shot.
9-4.
Okay, I'll just get this camera set up for this jack, and then I'll just run around the scoreboards on this green.
Well, the Nelson boys went to panic mode, potted that jack bare for 3. They won the next end as well. So they're back in the swim and brought the mat up. And I guess going to have another crack at the bare jack. Worked last end. There he goes. Mat on the 6 foot. Bowl in the ditch. Still coming. Wade's thrown this ditch to ditch, tee to tee, call it what you wish. What would you dig up, Robbie? 1971 we went metric.
Yes.
1971.
1971 it was passed. And it was probably more like 73 or 74 it actually fully kicked in. But the legislation was passed in 71. Okay, now I'm not too sure who that scoreboard is. JC and MN.
Nick. That's Nick Gosley's 7.
Okay, and he's playing. Oh, that'll be. He's with Mount Norrie, and the other one's J&C from Trimside Lions, is it? Or Jindalee Leopards? I've got no idea.
I don't know, but Jacob Nelson killed it with his second lead bowl. Peter Leon, Jimmy, my boy, what was your decision at Paradise Point, Mackay? I didn't get a look. Sorry, Peter. It was raining that hard, it was drizzle, it was spitting up that end.
Jindalee Jaguars.
And when we left, Sorrow had parked out the side. We never got up that end of the green to have a look. I will get there at some stage.
So Ryan and Ryan against Jay and...
But Jason and Chop.
Oh, okay.
It's
Chop, yep.
Pollock's a
Yep.
skip. Yes, Peter Leon. Young Peter playing here yesterday still wanted me to tell the story of Big Fink. We haven't got around to that.
And Aaron's up 10-6 after 9.
It was 10-2. It's now 10-6 to Huey.
Okay, let's see the other 3 rinks on the screen.
I missed that Webster one.
Best one is 12. Come back here a bit more. 12-9 after 10.
Okay. Webster versus Barry Crocker. Christian Crocker.
That's Jay Cross and Christian. Is that Jay? Yeah, that's Jay Cross out there.
Jay Dorr.
Oh, sorry, Jay Dorr. Oh, I knew it was a J.
I only had a little think. Righto, we've got some scores from across the green on the other games. Bonzulik seems to have Glenn Bailey by the throat at 14-3. Gilligan the same with Green.
It's
S. Green, not David Green.
And that's Sean Green, I think, and Gary Gilligan.
It says 12-2.
12-2 to Gary.
No, to Gilligan. Yeah.
No, yeah, to Gary Gilligan. I don't know why he's got B written down there.
Okay. Manning Black, Black leading 7-6, and Edwards 7-5 over Hugh Mackenzie. Other than that, he's got the other scores as we can see them. Webster's been putting on a bit of a masterclass, really. He drew 4 shots, then he drew front and back, and then he's got shot and another one near it, probably third. Need to get an edge of that, and that onto that at Suzanne.
And that'll be probably second shot.
Nearly stops it going out of the head without taking the jack. Well, he might get to his own yellow bowl here, which could do a trick. Could take it.
Wow, what a bowl.
Not his own yellow bowl. He played the second shot out of the head.
That is brilliant.
Oh. Played the second shot out of the head for 2.5. Well, there's not much decision of what to play there. Mike Watts is on board.
From Aberystwyth?
That's it, from Aberystwyth. A long way away, anyway. Nothing to lose except your smoker's cough here. Whooshka.
That's definitely
It's
under.
going. It might get spare room. The right weight, half of it right. Yes, get the hose for Webster. Bard says he's on fire. Certainly is. The breeze seems to have dropped down to about half a gale. Flags aren't quite as bad as they were. Now, if the kitty goes there, I would say that was a magnificent spot to put the ball.
Yeah, I think you wanted a little bit more on this side or underneath those two blues.
Wow.
Because there's a teal down the bottom there as well. It's a bit closer.
He's taken less weight, so he's
If,
got it back. I think he only got one out. Oh, he got his own out as well. 3.
3. Would have been nice to have seen it clean instead of somebody in the way.
Nice picture of Wade. Well, they've gone 4-1-3 from 4-all. And we're halfway through, and we're over halfway through the time frame. Digs it out of the ditch, and we'll obviously change the length that they've, and change the line. He's got it on the right line now. After the last 3 ends of ditch to ditch, we'll be playing something different.
Look at the wind on Shane's shirt there.
Yep.
And she's certainly not the most pleasant conditions.
It's dry. It's drying that shirt
dry.
out. From the others might still be wet from 3 days ago. 2 days ago as well. Still coming.
It's a pretty handy start.
Fair answer.
Yep, a great reply.
I threw the kitty, you say. I threw the kitty, I knew what length I wanted to play, draw a knocker. Someone told me John C. might have been going home after beating the winners of the section and losing a game by 1, but I can see him straight through the window, so he hasn't gone that far.
No, he certainly hasn't.
And Red Edwards is still in and leading 7-5 to go to the semi-final. John will be spewing now that he beat by about half a dozen. Beat Red by half a dozen and didn't win the section.
Well,
I better not ask him about it.
That'll teach him to win the section, win 3 games, and you feel comfy. You win 2 and it comes down to differentials. Yeah, you got to take it on the chin.
Well, they were swapping from the grass to the carpet and the carpet to the grass, or whatever it was, at Helensvale. Still coming. Gets to a good place, if not counting. Well, he's just got to squeeze it through to his first bowl. It's easy to say from here. It's like playing from the bank.
But he's very close. He's certainly, just didn't hit it hard enough. Still 1 down.
Now that's when you say it wouldn't have bruised a grape.
That's it.
He was a little bit under power.
Got it flush though, the way he wanted.
But things are going to change before the end of this head too. Wind got that one.
Yeah, good weight.
Wind pushed that one across like one of Pistol's bowls.
Yep. Well, that opened up a little bit for him. Shane certainly needs Mark to cover that back quadrant now.
Well, plenty of ways to play this, but get the kitty through to 7 o'clock for 4. Take the yellow's place clean for 3 or 4. Something's happening. Nothing's happening here. Wade. You got it through for 3 shots.
Yeah, would have been nice to have seen once again.
At least we got a picture of the back of his shirt that time instead of his bum. You're going to say it's still 2, Robbie?
Yep. Close to 3. Or are those both deals? No, that's James's bowl out by the blue one of Wade's.
The only one against is the short one.
Yep, let's have a look on the side.
Straight at it. Oh.
Quick look as that's coming in. Yeah, it could be 3.
Was the hand to play? You had to catch that bowl sitting on the angle there. Would have touched it, would have brought it in the count. Just ended up being too wide.
It's in the count anyway, that blue one.
That one?
Yeah.
You reckon the other blue one on this side's the suspect one?
No, James's one on this side is in, I believe, on the right-hand side.
Mm-hmm.
And the blue on the left-hand side is in. I believe they've got 3, and the 4th shot is the teal one, just after the midday between that and 1 o'clock.
Oh, I thought the right-hand blue one was close to beating it too.
No, it's too far out.
This one might be too far out too. Oh, it's coming out. It's to catch half of it. That cut a few out.
Yep, that cut 2 shots out that.
Still holding. And up by 8 at half time. Won't have to play. Don't have to play anything real spectacular. Get the hose on Webster. Put him out of fire. He's on fire. Put the hose on Wade if he gets in the road again on a big shot like that.
Yeah. No, it wasn't Wade, it was Mark.
Oh, right.
Wade played the shot.
Okay. Good shot here.
Yeah, great bowl. Perfect weight.
Righto. Oh, hard to get out of this. You run and get rid of your own bowl, you're 4 or 5 down. You're 2 down at the moment. Might be able to promote that bowl. Got to get the second one. We'll have a measure. No, we won't.
Didn't see the signal.
They knew what it was. Ten ends done. 54 minutes to play. Means they'll play 16 if they don't kill any.
.413.
Best is still alive, and he's won the game after the bell last night. With Burnett played a absolute squealer to make 3 shots when they beat Blake Dowling and Cohen Lipton, and then to beat Jamie Anderson and Sean Baker this morning by getting 2 with the last bowl to win by 1. And at the moment it's 14-9.
Yep, after 12.
To Webster.
Good on the inset.
Oh, okay. I was looking round the corner. We're going round the grounds.
Oh, just on the screen.
Just on their screen. Well,
Yep.
This is around the grounds.
It is.
It's 6-17.
Oh, wow.
Gone from 6-10 to 17.
Who's with you? Oh, Brendan. Yep.
Brendan and Huey.
Pretty good combination.
Well, it's a pretty impressive game. And then we get over to Nick's score. 7-6
After 11.
to Gosley after 11.
Low scoring. Very low scoring.
Well, not a surprise. Just gets on the mat and plays something. The way he's playing, he might get through to that final. It's pretty hard to beat just at the moment. Hard to beat from 13-4 in this game. Continues to play like that. Might be pretty hard to beat in the next game too. Between Crockett and Gosley. It's nearly a failure, dropping 18 inches short. Warren Fairjones, as per usual, has made it to the show from Collie in Western Australia. Closer this time. Well, made it into a shot anyway. 2 down with plenty to get. Both bowls are against him that he's coming between. Didn't do any harm, and he got one on the road. So call that a result, playing that shot. Could have been worse. was shut for a while till it fell back. Not a very big aperture, but he went straight through it. Thereabouts. Track there. It's 2 gone through that gap in a row. Most of the Websters I know are called Bicky. Bicky, Webster's biscuits. You want to take over here, John, while I have breakfast? Breakfast seems such a long time ago when it's 5:15. Close here. Got it clean. Got it clean. Make some. So to make something have to happen with 47 minutes to go, and he's made it happen. He's got at least 2. And the others have only got 1 in 5. You don't know what it is to play a running shot. He's just been drawing. I don't think I've seen him play a running shot since I've been on. He's just drawn touches or second shot or whatever. He said, lift that one out, but you might have to go over the top to get to it. You're going to have to try and get there on the forehand inside the short bowl. Be a pretty reasonable sort of a shot to play this. Just about has. Had to get the blue bowl fat. Oh, Wade doesn't want to give him a second one. Looked like 2. Line down bowl. It looks like 2 from here. Obviously it's only 1 because Wade would have... oh, I still didn't see that. I think it was 2, surely. Andrew Nuttall. Who do I send the physio bill for the shoulder work I'd done today after yesterday's sectionals? Credit to all involved to keep the invent running. Considering the rain at Musgrave yesterday, still played well. Good luck to all remaining teams from Andrew Nuttall. Thank you, Andrew, because if you'd have played 4 more games today, you may have had some reason to think you've thrown your shoulder out. Geez, it might be cold, but I've got 2 winters sticking through their head through the window over here. Probably put Mark on for a commentary while I have lunch. state, one of the few players ever to be recalled to the state. Played quite a few years. You're out of the state side and playing well enough to get recalled. There's not many people ever do that.
Oh, that's it. That's good.
Greg Brown did it. He was in the state side when he was very young, when that age of people never got in the state side. (13:05), 43 minutes.
Well, I only gave him one for that last tune because I wasn't sure, and I knew it was guaranteed a 1. And it's a possible 2, so if they change the scoreboard, we'll adjust it accordingly.
When they do the board, it might be different. Nelsons have scored another 2 shots. And Jay Dawes got the mat in the other game for Barry Crocker. Don't know whether that shot next door for Nick worked out very good, because as soon as he rolled that bowl onto the jack, Matt Norrie scratched his head really heavy. That's always an indication that it's not going really well.
Okay.
We've got a skipper in our stateside that's been recalled, Warren Fairjones says.
Well, you wonder how that yellow bowl just went right through there without touching anything.
Just find a gap. He got that on the right angle and all. You get Lurch in for a commentary.
Yeah, that wind is really ripping around on that shirt and cloth there.
That corner feather's copping a bit of flack there.
Ah, this corner always does.
Oh, he's got... Must be easy for him to push that through the gap. They've got 3 bowls there now. Yes, that's where you want to get, just where that bowl fell over. Somewhere where he's getting.
That's in for another counter.
One, 2. It's gone. Wind assisted, gone.
Picking up speed as it was going past the head.
Well, you got to get the kitty those 3 bowls somehow. Don't want to hit it right out to the far 3 bowls. down on the head, they've got the next three around just behind, the yellow and those two, and the next three are against. When you're behind, you come down and hit the kitty, it probably bounces those three opposition bowls.
Yep, Murphy's Law.
Here we go. Hasn't gone yet. Still close. Oh, he got the shot.
Unfortunately, yep, that's...
He got the shot out of that, which was very hard to see him getting the shot out of it.
No, that's Wade's bowl.
Oh, it is too.
Yep.
Silly me.
Yep, now got three. Oh, 2 and a measure.
2.5.
Yeah, it's tight between those two. Between the yellow and James's back bowl.
And no easy shot to get out of. Well, you just hit it and hope something works in your favour.
Smack it on the backhand.
It's a bit intricate. Anyway, I made third shot out of it. Still two down, 1 to play. Just about that. They're well too wide for what he was trying.
Wade says we'll have a look at that one.
Back one. Three. I'll see when he does the board whether he got that extra one last time. He didn't throw it in the ditch this time.
And they're looking to update the scoreboard.
We've got approximately the score. Rightio, Robbie, I'll see Brian there. I'll just go and try and bring him over.
Yep, no worries, Jimmy, no worries. Okay, Wade's just got to take a couple of feet off his last bowl. Doesn't have to think about doing it, the body will automatically, or the brain will automatically do it by itself. It's when you try to make it happen and your brain's got to work overtime. It's two good bowls. Just a little bit deep, that's all. Still in play though. It's behind the head and it's in play. Hello, we have a fresh commentator for the day. Back from his various duties. Just getting himself organised into his armchair, got the slippers on, headphone on. Well done.
Afternoon, Robbie.
G'day, Brian.
How are you, my friend?
Good.
Good afternoon, viewers. Great to see everybody on board. Hope you're enjoying the game. I know you've been in great hands with Jimmy and Robbie, so well done. What a game we got here. Geez, there's some great bowls being played out there, mate. I haven't had a chance to see much yet, but what I've seen has been very, very impressive.
James is absolutely on fire.
Yeah, very underrated player, Robbie.
Yep.
I've seen him play quite a few times, and yeah, he's impressed me.
Wade's leading very good for him and setting up some good heads, but James is just absolutely drawing like a poultice.
Well, it's a pretty handy combination they're up against too in Shane and Mark. Both very accomplished players. I'm pretty sure they're both from the Downs.
Yep.
And I just pre-warn you, I may have to jump off for a little while. I'm just expecting one more phone call.
Yep, no problem.
Then I'm done for a while.
Yeah, well, I had a bit of a spell there. I had my lunch.
Yeah.
It was good.
Fish?
Yes.
Of course you did. No chips?
No chips.
Plenty of salad though, mate. Or veggies. You go the veggies, mate.
And
Go the veggies.
salad
mate.
and veggies, yeah.
Now the viewers know that you are lying, mate. Okay.
The battered fish was lovely though.
Wade. Is that Wade? Wade we've shot there?
Yes, it is. James has got second and third, and
Yep.
Wade has fourth.
Yep. Okay, Mark, has he found this gap? No. Might have to give that buzzer a bit of a ring, mate.
What one's he on down that far end?
Yep.
Oh no, he was sorry. I shouldn't have because he's still directing the head.
Now he is, yeah. Yep, it worked.
Had to use it a couple of times this morning in the first game.
Now Wade, got a beautiful line on this one here too. What a bowl.
Yep.
Played that magnificently.
Back to 3.
Yep. This is pretty close too. Oh, just going to miss a slip around the back. Very good try there by Mark though.
Well, he took his own close one at the back out and tipped it round behind the other one of Wade's, and Wade's could be in the 4th spot again.
Pleasure being here, Jamie. Nah, it's all good, mate. Said I've been over Helensvale and watched the girls for a while, and I've just been in meetings. Very good meetings, happy days. And our CEO's just going back to Brisbane now. Fletcher's been down this morning. It's a bit of a positional bowl here from James. He's not going to go astray staying this side of the line with them tacking the kitty on the forehand. So not too far away from where Wade caught him for it. There's no point fattening up the head anymore. They've got a pretty handy lead. Yeah, a little bit runny with this one, Shane. Green running nicely, Robbie.
It is. It is. It's drying out really good.
Yeah.
A bit sticky this morning on the east-west one. It was still a little bit dampish.
Oh, heavy dew again this morning, mate.
Oh, no, it wasn't a heavy dew. No, it was just a
geez,
light
it was
dew.
when I was driving out towards Canunga this morning,
Okay.
mate. It was very heavy.
Yeah, no, we were lucky here. We just, as Jack was saying, we had that little bit of a breeze most of the time, which that was what I was concerned about last night.
Yeah.
That breeze actually held off a heavy dew this morning. It was just a very light one. So.
Another good bowl there from James, just covering that region out there in case the kitty does get out that way, which is every possibility. I think with those bowls now, I think there's a little bit of there's no point going out there because I'll probably still go a few down. So it looks as though they're going to change the hand and try and draw it on the backhand.
Yeah, you need something close.
Yep.
And I think that's a bit under the line.
Yeah, it is under the line too. Look at the weight's going to be pretty good though, Robbie.
It is.
Weight spot on,
Extremely
actual fact,
good
right
weight.
on the line. Yeah, absolutely perfect.
Yep. So that looked like 4 from that signal, so that back pole did come into play.
It did
when
come
he
into
tipped
play
it out.
there, mate, by the looks of it. So,
It'll
of
be-
course, these games here you don't have to worry about margin, not like you have to in the post sectionals.
Oh, in the sectionals, you mean?
In the sectionals, I should say. Yes, it just goes on. Yeah, the sectionals. It just comes down to from now on. You just got to win.
Yep.
That's all you got to do.
We spoke about that this morning in that game. They were dropping a couple of singles here and there. Doesn't matter. You can win by 1 or 100.
Yep.
The W is what you're after.
Are they going to lengthen it out a little bit? Good pitch of your van there, mate.
Yep, and it's been in the pitch all this game. It's good. With headlights at work now.
Yeah, you're telling me about that yesterday, Robbie.
Yeah.
Hey.
There's nothing worse on a dark night having to use the daylight running lights to get through, and then it clicks, so you put the fog lights on.
Yeah.
Still wasn't that bright.
Yeah, good starter here by Wade. Yeah, Wade Clayton, a very, very good lead. Never far away. See him come on so much from when we first did him quite a few years ago up in Harvey Bay. We did him at Harvey Bay Bowls Club in the pairs, and to see his game improve over the years has been a pleasure to watch.
Certainly has. Still needs a haircut, but
Ah, dear. Wade once again sticking to his forehand. He's on a beautiful track with this one here. His weight's looking pretty good too. Beautiful run on the screen this afternoon. That'll be a little bit different tonight.
2 lovely bowls.
2 great bowls there from Wade.
Okay, Reese, g'day. Who have we got in the other quarters? In the Open, which is this one.
Yep.
I'll give you a run round on scoreboards in a second.
Hey, Reese, how you going, mate?
Let me set it up.
G'day, Clive.
Okay, a couple of innings ago it was a 2, not a 1, so I've just changed that to 6.
Is that right,
6
Clive?
and
Hey.
13. Okay, and the rink next door to us. Excuse me.
Now, James, just
Okay, we have Matt Norrie and Nick Gosley playing Jay Dorr and Chop Pollock. And Jay and Chop are up 11-9, I think it was, after 15. Yep, 11-9 after 15.
And Jay's playing against Webster.
Oh, okay, so who's that one then? Who's with Chop? Oh. No, that's Chop there, not Gindley.
Yep.
Yep. Who's with him?
I can't see.
Oh, no, it's not Jay Dorr, it's Jay somebody or other.
Yeah, from.
Okay.
Mm.
Jay Dorr will be in the next one then. So Jay Dorr and where are we? Oh, there's a guy from Tweed Heads. What are you after?
Christian
Oh,
Crocker.
Christian Crocker.
Christian Crocker.
That's it, yep. So, Christian Crocker and Jay Dorr.
Look at Wade once again, mate. Look at his 3 bowls.
14 and Ryan and Ryan. 15 after 16. So they're getting through their game pretty good.
Yes, they are. Well, one thing you got to agree, Robbie, you having played lead for Brian Bester for a great number of years,
yep.
you know.
That's it.
And as you're fully aware of, mate, he doesn't muck around on the mat,
It's
does
the
he?
same with Ryan Burnett. It's the same.
Same as Brian.
I've led for him in
Yep.
state pen finals.
Yep.
And yeah, once again, he
Same thing.
steps on the mat and the bowl's gone.
Yep.
And the other one, Aaron Houston and Brendan Wilson are leading the Nelson brothers 17-9 after 13.
Yep. With 21 minutes to play.
Yep.
They tell me that is an exceptional game from what I'm led to believe. Now look at this bowl here from Wade once again. He would probably classify that as a bad bowl being that far away.
Yeah, he's only holding 4. He
Yes.
was very disappointed with that.
Very disappointed, mate. This is going to change things around a bit, though. Probably only 3 now.
Yep.
G'day, Tommy. How are you, mate? Hey, good on you, mate.
Hello. How far that is compared to...
He's probably definitely.
Oh, no. It's
I think it's 3.
guaranteed 3 looking at 4.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, it'd be a rough look at 4, but because I know how deceiving that back camera can be at times. But looking at it from there, that's be worth a look at. But we'll see what the 2 skips do first up, though, before we worry about that. Plenty of room there for them to put one in there.
James just draws another one here. It is a bit short.
Yep, didn't send that one, mate. It's all right to know the address, mate, but you've got to go into maps. Which she's heading straight for at the moment. Which he is. That's a great bowl. Well played, Shane.
Shot.
That's the shot. That's a great bowl. Yeah, it's definitely not. Well, he's playing. Yeah. Well, this by right.
Or heavy enough.
Mm.
Internet's gone slow again on us.
Has it? Okay, Shane with his next one. With his last one. Got that wind swirling around a fair bit at the moment too, so it's the one to the Shane Greentree lead combination. It's like they're going to shorten it up. It's a pretty good tactic.
Well, they need to do something.
Yep.
They need to start scoring real quick.
Well, the sad thing about it did go in the ditch. It's the only thing I was a bit concerned about there. No. So, of course, straight away, Wade takes the mat right back. And we'll see where this kitty finishes. I'm sure it's be back towards the tee somewhere. Yep. No. So, number one, advantage Helensvale, you'd have to say, with that one, Robbie.
Yes, I've been playing this distance, or tee to tee.
Yep.
Majority of the time, and yeah, they've been nailing it.
Well, you know, you played against Helensvale as often as I have, mate, and it's always been their core, isn't it? That they're, if they're in trouble, go 2 to tee.
That's it.
If they're not in trouble, go 2 to tee.
And you'll find that with most top sort of level bowlers, that is a go-to for them.
Yep. Well, this has tricked both of them this time. Well, it didn't really trick Mark because he picked the kitty up.
It's quite a headwind pushing into that.
Ah, that's the bottom line. It is, isn't it? It's they're pushing right into it. Not too sure who you're talking about there, Wayne. Right, Shane, first up. So, I know you often call these 2 to 2, but this one here you've got to really call ditch to ditch. Because it's just about in the ditch. This one here is definitely going to end up in the ditch, I can assure you of that. It's dropped. Tell you what, James, he's not going to be too far away from this kitty. Is he going to sink it? Not quite, but
No,
gee
it's
whiz, what a
just
bowl.
draw shot. Yep.
That's a fantastic bowl there from James Webster.
Oh, he has been playing sensational this game.
Okay, Shane, definitely in the area. Oh, bit unlucky there. He just had to get that right in the middle and he probably would have stayed. Yeah, see what he's trying to do there. If it's just going to be a little bit underdone. His weight was ideal for what he was after. Absolutely perfect. Not going to be too far away. Inside edge? Oh, not quite. That's another good bowl there from Wade once again. Well, that's taken one of them out.
I thought for a second it was going to sit behind that number 2 on the green still.
Yeah. Like trying to play with a bit of ditch weight there also too to put the kitty in the drink. Just a little bit wide with that one. As those flags are really swinging round.
Oh yeah. You can see the teardrop ones and everything on the back green there even. This one in the corner here is quiet compared to what it's normally been.
Yep.
Absolutely just nuts. But that's blowing that rain out to sea, which is good. Keeping it away from us, and of course a good bit of wind helps to dry out the greens as well.
It definitely does too, mate. It definitely does.
And goodness knows they need drying. It's going to take quite a few days to get that moisture out. That was pretty deep seated.
Well, as we said, mate, over 200 mil. I think that was meant to be a bit of a blocker by the looks of it, mate.
Yeah, I just don't think it quite worked.
No. No, it's left it very much exposed, hasn't it? Backhand to drop the kitty into the drink.
But even if he gets that front bowl onto the toucher and...
One shot.
Oh, that's sneaky.
Well, there you go.
Get the jack to bounce back up the green off that bowl. And where's the toucher?
There's a toucher in the ditch.
Yeah, it's probably second shot. Possibly. Oh, no, that's under the tree. Yep. Yeah, I favourite for second shot.
Yep. Good try there from James. Well, we're never going to know.
No, and well, we give him at least one.
Mm-hmm.
We know that he's got guaranteed one.
Hey, Hannes. Good morning, South Africa. How are you, my friend? Hope you're well, champion. This has gone in the drink again.
Yeah, both leads are struggling holding the jack.
Yep.
Downwind, of course.
Yep. Well, it is downwind, mate, that's for sure. Look at the wind behind them. Only 7 minutes to go, so this could be the last end, really, Robbie.
Yes, yeah, it's no use rushing. Well, actually, with 7 minutes to go, they could shake hands now, because if they score an 8 even,
yeah,
they're still going to be
They're still going to be behind.
Yep, so they need an 8 and a 4
Yeah.
at this end, and if they get a chance to get another end in, or 2 6s, just to have an extra end.
Yep. Oh, 3 degrees. Mate, that's not good, Hannes. We're having a bit of a cry here this morning because it's about 19 degrees. Bit of cloud cover, Hannes. No rain, I don't think, but a bit of cloud cover, so it's not what you call too warm. So Wade just slipping across the head with that one. Just
okay.
A bit more grass. There's 21.8 degrees here, Hannes. So the Department of Meteorology is telling me.
We just go through these rinks again on the screen. Nick and Matt are down 9-14 after 16. Playing 17th, they'll probably get their 18th one in. Ryan and Ryan against Jay and 15. Something going up the last end. Oh, Jay just shifts his arm. 15-16. So Ryan and Ryan are down 1, going up the last end. That's reminiscence for them. They generally score well on the last end.
Well, it's 22.1 degrees here, according to this, Hannes, just coming through now.
And after 15 ends in the end game, Huey and Brendan are up 19-10 after 15. And probably halfway through the 16th.
Yep.
Jacob's just driving. And looks like it killed. So they'll get probably one more end, and so they need a 9. In the last 5 minutes, they need to pick up 9 shots. I don't think they realise the time is that close. Otherwise, they wouldn't be throwing those bowls back like they are and taking their time. So you could just about safely say that Aaron and Brendan have got that one.
Yeah, well and truly, mate.
Yeah, they're not going to drop 9 shots for a tie. Ryan and Ryan will be an interesting last head. Jinder Lee against Chop against Nick. He's up by
What a great bowl here from
5.
James. That's a great bowl. It's about to fall. Not quite.
And of course this game's sort of, well, it's going to be over because only got 3 minutes to go and they need to pick up 12 to force an extra end.
Yep.
So you can safely sort of say that these guys are through. I'm just going to put camera 4 on preview just to see what's happening over there.
Tell you what, this is a good looking bowl here from Shane. Whoa. Just took that one out. Gonna be cool out there, Robbie.
Yep. Yeah, well, that southerly wind was actually turned to a sou'easter at times.
Yep. What a bowl here from Clayton.
It's coming straight off ice from somewhere.
That's a sensational bowl there, mate.
Ryan are down 2 on the head at the moment.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a loss by Ryan, isn't it?
Yep, what happened there? I don't know exactly what happened. Oh, that was the last end.
Yep.
Yeah, they dropped two that I could see, so that'd be 15, 18. Johnny Walker, Nick Gosley is down at the moment, 9-14.
Mr. Walker, how are you, buddy? This wind's starting to blow, mate.
That's right, the 2 Ryans have lost. Jacob and Kane will lose this game because there's only a minute to go and there's still the lead's just going back for their second string at it.
Yep.
And with a minute to go, and they need to pick up, what do we say, 9.
Mm.
And that's not going to happen. So they're out. Ryan and Ryan are out. I'm not too sure how Nick is going, but he's down by, as I say, down by 5 at the moment.
Oh, that's going to hurt.
And of course, Wade and James will be through to the semis as well now.
Yep. And playing great bowls.
Absolutely. Looks like all the over 60s games have finished.
Yep, Dougie's last one off, mate.
They had 21 ends, but there was only 3x3 bowls, so
yes,
it's certainly quicker. That's the semi-final we'll be doing at the 2:30 time zone or time spot, and that'll be a 3-hour semi-final.
Yep.
Time limit of 3 hours. They had to put the time limit on it because of having the 4th round today as well.
Yes.
Otherwise, we'll be here at midnight still. And they don't really want that. They'd like to get us out of here off the green by about 10 o'clock if need be, or hopefully. Okay, so they're holding at least 3 there.
Yeah, at least 3, mate, but as you said, last 10, don't really need them. Bell should be about to go any minute.
Yep. Actually, it's very... It should have gone.
I think it has gone.
No, I never heard it. You'd hear it.
So,
Where did the jack go?
oh, they picked it up, mate.
Oh, they picked it up. Okay.
They picked it
We'll
up,
give
mate.
them 3 that we know of.
Yeah, 3 that we
So
know
it
of, mate.
was,
Makes no difference anyway.
8 to 23 after 16.
Yep. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go because Robbie's got to get everything up and running for the next game. And we don't even know who we're doing yet. All we know we're doing the over 60s. The gentlemen semi-final. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, this wonderful event could not be brought to you if it wasn't for the sheer generosity of these wonderful sponsors. The 2026 State Championships are brought to you, proudly sponsored by Experienced Gold Coast, and the finals hosted by Club Musgrave. Special thank you to the Queensland Government Sports and Recreation Department, and of course to Bowls Queensland Match Committee for the great work they've done keeping this event running smoothly. And of course, Bowls Queensland is always proudly sponsored and supported by Mullins More Than Law, Queensland Government, BCIB Insurance Brokers, Puma J. Carroll Club Promotions, and the Bioscapes Group. We thank them very much. And, of course, this telecast was brought to you by the Gold Coast Tweed District Media Team, ably led by Mr. Robbie Allen. And big thank you to Jimmy C. and myself, Brian Marshall. Thank you for your patronage. And back on air in 15 minutes. Enjoy your bowls and support your club.